So I am at the BTS exhibition in LA at the Reef. We're getting ready to go in. Everyone's getting pretty excited. So let's get it. This is the merch that they're selling here. There's all the sections.
This is the Jungkook section.
So originally BigHit had only announced this exhibition coming to New York, and I thought that was the only place that ARMYs were going to be able to see this. I was like super bummed. So then when a few months later they said that it was coming to LA, I was like, I am not gonna miss my chance. Oh yeah, Jimin. Okay. I'm home now, and I'm gonna check out the shirt I got from the exhibit. And I also got one more thing. I was a little bit sad that they didn't have a poster for the whole band. I was like, what one member? I actually don't have a strong bias, believe it or not. Originally I thought my bias was Tae, but the more I got to know about them, the more I realized that I love all of them in different ways for different qualities that they have. And anything that anyone does at any given time may like spark joy in me. That being said, the only time I cried during the BTS concert was during Seesaw with Suga, and I did really enjoy the eye contact with Suga today, but I went with the Golden Matinee, Jungkook, so I'm gonna be hanging him up over here. They didn't have any small, so I had to go with medium, unfortunately, but it's actually pretty cute. It's interesting that they decided to put the picture on the back instead of the front, but I guess if you know, you know. I was looking at the map here, and the names of the different areas, which I wasn't always paying attention to when I was there. I was hoping to refer to my favorite areas by name, but honestly, oh my gosh, I'm a little bit confused now. But there was one section, it was definitely my favorite. It was filled with like candid band shots. And as I was looking at the cards with the information, it turned out that many of them were taken by other band members, which was so cool. So I spent a lot of time in there. And then not only did it, you know, it would say like the name of who was in the picture, the name of who took the picture, and then it said what camera it was on, which is exactly how, you know, like a card would be if you were at, you know, a fine art exhibition. So it felt very like validating to see their photography displayed the same as any other artist, and I was like just so proud for them. And it was so cool to compare like the portrait style that employed by Jungkook versus V versus even Suga had some great ones, J-Hope had some great ones. Man, it was just like, it's just really cool to see these like more candid shots, and a lot of them were just like really beautiful, gorgeous light, and just really incredible. But yeah, I would say Jungkook and V probably got the best shots of the day, and I'm sad that I couldn't film in there. And there's just like, there were so many things. I'll never be able to remember them all, but who knows, maybe they'll release them to the public one day. But for that alone, I would recommend, if you have a chance to go see this, you really should, because even if the whole show was just that area, I would have been pretty stoked. But then my second favorite part of the exhibition was probably the room, and I was trying to figure out the name over here, the room where they displayed some of the costumes from the music videos. It was really fun to see original outfits. And then on top of that, okay, so first the cards would say, like, you know, what music video it was from and like who wore it, and give like a little phrase where like what the inspiration of the outfit was, and like I guess how it fit into the music video. But then I noticed that in the corner they were playing a video on the wall showing them in the process of designing these crazy gas masks that were on every mannequin. I was kind of taken aback when I first went into the room and I saw these weird gas masks. Yeah, each of them were like different, and some were kind of like almost psychedelic, and some were a little more scary. And so yeah, anyway, that was interesting, definitely. Yeah, my overall feeling of being at the exhibit was that it was like walking into a three-dimensional representation of my Twitter timeline. I mean, honestly, it was just crazy to see like so many photos and videos. I was like ba 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 ba, and like all the army there, like in person, and it's definitely a real trip. So, and then there was like music playing in some of the different areas too. I felt a little bad for the people that work there, like, okay, so you have to hear Walian all day long. Oh, Walian, speaking of which, in that room that was playing Walian, I can't even count how many. There was like, it was an entire wall of edge to edge videos, maybe about this big, of them just in their dance room practicing choreography. And it was like so mesmerizing, and I was like, oh my god, like it would take me so long to like individually appreciate all these dances. And then across from that was like Suga's piano. It was a really cool room, but I didn't spend a lot of time in there because there was a lot of people lined up on a bench. But you know, I tried to take in a few of them. It was like really cool, and then I'm like, okay, moving on to the next thing. And then that's what it was like the whole time. It was like, oh my god, there's so many things, so oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It was like, it was sensory overload. That would be the word that I would use. But anyways, I had a great time, and now I'm super primed to go out to the movie, so maybe I'll check back in with you guys later.